Hello everybody and welcome to a JK Running Productions video. Today's video, third meet of the season, and haven't raced in 3 weeks, so I'm ready to just toe the line and see what happens. Last meet I felt terrible, ran like 31:43, and I'm ready to kind of just rewrite that race out of my memory. Some goals I have: I want to run at least sub 30 for the AKs. If I ran sub 29, I'd be really happy, and anything faster than that, I'd be super happy about. Place-wise, I want to compete well on the team and hopefully finish in the top half of the meet. That's probably going to be difficult, though. The pace is going to be super quick. So we'll see what happens. I'm just ready to go out there, compete, race well, and you guys will see how well I do. So everybody, as you can see, I'm back in my dorm room and I'm ready to recap this race, doing it 2 days after because I really wanted to think about this race and what I'm going to take away and improve upon going into the next meet. So, 2 things I didn't do in this race. Number 1, I didn't compete to the level that I want to compete with. I think I finished around 360th out of 450 something runners, and I ran a time of 30:10, which going into the race I thought sub 30 minutes for an AK was a very achievable goal, and to not get that goal was kind of disappointing to me because I really wanted that sub 30 just to kind of get under that barrier, and it just didn't happen this meet. Missed it by 14 seconds, and that's not something I'm used to doing, and not happy about that. And second of all, I'm just not pushing through the pain that's happening during a race. I'm getting to about this race, it was kind of 2K out. I was feeling the pain, and I just didn't turn on the jets and keep pushing through it. I just let it get to my head, and mentally I ended up checking out. So those are 2 things that I really need to improve upon: not mentally checking out and pushing through the pain and competing well. So going into this next meet, I want to get back to that hunter mentality that I had during that first meet and really try and hunt people. And as I'm hunting people, I want to just keep pushing, and hopefully mentally that'll help me stay in the game a little bit more, and me competing well, hopefully that will lead to a faster time. So that's what I want to get back to. I want to get back to what I did pretty well during the first meet, and hopefully that'll translate to a better race in 2 weeks in La Crosse. And honestly, I'm excited for that race. I'm not sure how well the course is. I kind of hope it's a little bit more flat, because another thing that's really hurting me is I'm not running hills very well. So those are my thoughts after this race, and there's a ton of things I need to improve upon, and hopefully I can improve upon all of those in La Crosse in 2 weeks. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn those post notifications on to see more JK Running Productions videos, and also make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Strava, and join the JK Running Productions Strava club. With that though, I want to give a couple shout outs before I sign this off like I always do. I want to shout out Nolan Ritchie, who was like my 10th, 11th subscriber. It was cool seeing you again after seeing you in the Wisco Mile. Also want to give a shout out to my buddies Corey and Corbin. Badger South Conference, they were in the same conference as I was, and I raced against them a decent amount my senior year, and plus I've done some group runs with them. So it's cool seeing you guys again. And also want to give a shout out to Brady Krieger. Cool seeing you again. Met you at the Wisco Mile, and cool seeing you again at this meet. And shout out my old teammate Garrett Radke. With that though, I'm gonna sign off like I always do. The grind never stops.
So, Will, you didn't DNF this race?
No.
So, how did it feel finally completing your first 8K of the season?
It was all right. We
Holding back the urge.
all right, retry, restart.
No.
Cut it out. No. Cut it out.
No. How did it feel? It was all right. I felt good beating JK by a couple minutes, so that's all I needed.
I'm just proud you were able to finish.
I'm proud of myself.
Finisher.
Yeah. The team's proud of me today.
What's up, Scout?
What's up?
How was your race?
Pretty good, pretty good. Didn't do as well as I thought, but I'll get him next time.
Do you have a message for Morgan?
No message. No message.